Good evening, everyone. My name is Dante Arnwine. I'm the district manager here at Brooklyn Community Board 9. We are here for our annual statement of needs public hearing for FY 27-28. Just give me a second here. Okay, so the purpose of this hearing is to hear directly from the community what types of facilities we need in the district and where they could be located. The Statement of Needs was published this year on January 8th. CBs have 90 days to comment on the Statement of Needs. The Statement of Needs is one of many tools that help drive effective and equitable siting decisions for city agencies, including new facilities and the relocation, expansion, consolidation, or closure of existing facilities. The primary purpose of the document, the Statement of Needs, is to inform communities of the city's facilities needs and the specific criteria for selecting locations for those facilities. As mentioned, the community board has 90 days to comment on the Statement of Needs. That comment period runs until April 8th of this year. I've already introduced myself again, the district manager of Brooklyn Community Board 9. Instructions for participants who are here. All participants should register if they plan on speaking during the hearing. There is a speakers list for the hearing. If you have not signed the speakers list, please sign the speakers list before speaking. Each speaker will have up to 2 minutes to speak. Comments must be relevant to the agenda items. And please maintain a respectful tone and avoid personal attacks of any nature. The moderator, me, will call out the names of the list of people who have signed up to speak on the speakers list. Please, when you approach the microphone here, this is broken, so don't lean on it. A timer will be visible right here to help you manage your time. After speaking, please return to your seat to allow for the next participant. If there is additional testimony after the first round, we will do a second round if needed. After the hearing is commenced and all testimony has been provided, we will then transcribe the testimony into a letter format for our Statement of Needs, and then it will be uploaded to the Department of City Planning portal for our official comment for Brooklyn Community Board 9. Just before we jump into comments, again, we do this every year, so I want to just go ahead and set the expectation that we will be doing this again next year. So if you are online and you are unable to make it this year, please expect that we will be doing it next year. If you haven't signed up for our e-blast, please reach out to the board office. You can email us at infobk09@cb.nyc.gov or give us a call at 718-778-9279 to sign up for the e-blast. We can get you signed up so you can get our weekly e-blast and any of the types of meetings, public hearings that we facilitate or that other agencies are facilitating. Just a couple housekeeping before we go into testimony. Here at the board office on March 6th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. We are partnering with the National Grid, HeartShare, and Public Health Solutions. Those three organizations will be here at the board office with representatives to help people with their needs. So if you are interested in incentive programs from National Grid, you have issues with your bill, payment plans, whatever it might be, this would be the time to come to the event. If you need services pertaining to developmental disabilities, housing, jobs, employment, HeartShare will be here for that information. And then any health-related information, Public Health Solutions will be here to provide. Again, that event is going to be here at the board office, March 6th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., 890 Nostrand Avenue. Okay, at this time, we will just go ahead and move into testimony for the statement of needs. The first person I will call up is one of our board members, Shania Hartley.
Good evening. My name is Shania Hartley. I'm a community board member here at Community Board 9. I am here just to state that upon review, we see that the three pressing issues across the city are highlighted as affordable housing, crime and public safety, as well as parks and open space. Quick call out, these are things and long-term items that have been discussed in regards to as long as I've been here within CB9, but also within Crown Heights. I think what we are asking for truly is transparency in regards to affordable housing. There's been numerous call outs in regards to the 80-20, all of the recent projects that we're seeing and what is defined as affordable housing. What are our metrics? And I also would like to call out that we do have pressing needs that I see that are mentioned here, where we discuss the aspects of families, mental illness, as those that have challenged aspects of receiving fair and affordable housing. We also wanted to call out that a number of our civil servants are also hit hard with the aspect of affordable housing. Our teachers, our healthcare services, our bus drivers, those that help our city run. And so we should also be aware and knowledgeable of that. In regards to the crime and public safety, I don't think that's much to say in regards to that, but I do want to call out that we should be pressing and aware in regards to things that we don't always have fairness in regards to how our crime and public safety is defined within our community. And lastly, in parks and open spaces, strongly agree in regards to that, especially in the upkeep of some of our public spaces and our parks, especially from a sanitation perspective. And lastly, I want to call out our public health issue, especially with our current vermin issue. Please, if we can make note and think about our budget in regards to that. Thank you very much. CB9, go.
Thank you for that. Next on the speakers list, we have Abigail Tim. No. Okay. Next up on the speakers list, we have Fred Baptiste.
Was that to speak?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was a sign-in.
Good evening. First of all, I want to thank the district manager, Dr. Arnwine. I would also like to acknowledge our community associate, Allison Henry, as well, for putting this together, as this is mandatory and this is called for by the charter. I wanted to reiterate some of the points made by our board member as well, in terms of we need consistent investment in infrastructure in the district. In terms of new needs, I think this is a consistent call we've had is with respect to the sanitation depot located on New York Avenue, and I'm trying to remember.
Winthrop.
In terms of the siting of that, that was a location that was a last location after another depot closed. We noticed that there's a lot of traffic that happens there. The location is not necessarily conducive, so we ask for the city, as it's looking, to redouble its efforts for new site for that depot. Additionally, I would also like to call out as well in terms of the need for recreational facilities that are accessible, especially for our youth, in terms of making sure that they're accessible to the schools, that they are affordable as well, and that we're able to do programming through there that enrich our youth and give them activities that will help them with their development. The one last comment I would like to make is with respect to some of the line items with regards to capital, is that what we've noticed over the years during my tenure is that typically we will receive responses from agencies saying that there is not enough budget in any particular cycle. While that is understandable, dollars are finite, we also need to understand and recognize that you cannot continually tell a community that there is never enough money. There's a certain point where we need to be made a priority, and I call on the city agencies to create a listing of priorities in terms of even if they are ranking them. If it's not this year, they should be able to tell us in a year or two, we can rise in priority to become a budget item. Notwithstanding, I understand things come up, but we can never keep being last on the list, and the answer is no. Thank you.
Okay, next speaker, Solange Benjamin.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to also reiterate what everyone has stated, but I also would like to add to the needs items. One of the things that I noticed that was very small down the list was educational programs, right? And it was pretty much like a small little blurb. I definitely would like to see more different types of educational programs, not just college-bound educational programs, but HVAC, you know, trade type of programs. It doesn't have to be through our schools, it could be through our community centers as well. Just another venue of, you know, for our young people to be able to purchase homes and to actually be vested in our community. So that is something that I would definitely like to reiterate or to iterate in the first place, because there's just no mention of that. So if that's something that can be highlighted, and these are simple, we already have these in place, it's just making them accessible to our communities. So that's one of the things I would like to say. Of course, once again, to iterate the parks, I would like to see more venues for our young folks, because after all, they are the ones replacing us. And I understand our seniors and everyone else in the middle, but there's just not enough programs for our youth and just for their advancement, right? Because after all, they will be the ones who help us keep the homes that we purchase. So that's all I want to say. CV9, go.
Okay, next speaker, me, Dante Arnwine. Just a couple of things. While we're very pleased to have the Major Owens Health and Wellness Center in our district, I do believe that there is a lack of community centers. We have the densest community district of any community board in Brooklyn, and so we have a lot of people on top of each other. And so I think that, at least for us in this district, we need community centers. We have schools all around this office, and every day I see the youth just walking aimlessly. And they have nowhere to go, literally nowhere to go. You see youth spending time at Dunkin' Donuts, they're spending time in small businesses. Yes, they might be able to purchase, but like a business kind of needs them to move it along so they can continue to earn revenue and profit. And so we need more community centers that are focused on after school activities. The next thing is we have seen our fair share of development here in Brooklyn Community Board 9, and with the, I guess, kind of recent, but not that recent, class size law changes, we are going to be in need of schools. With the amount of development that is happening in CB9, and the expectation is that there will likely be more, considering the types of rezonings that have happened in adjacent districts. We need to make sure that this infrastructure is set, it's in place before people, families start moving into the buildings that are now constructed. Next, I say this every year, the statement of needs, at least how it's produced often, is an open RFP for DCP to site shelters in community districts. And so CB9 has, without a doubt, done its fair share of siting for shelters and for transitional housing. And so we would ask that in citing these locations, one, give us notice in advance so that we know about these things. But two, I think it's important for us to know what types of housing, what types of transitional housing is coming into the district. So when the folks who are coming into that housing get there, we're able to connect with them and keep them connected to the services that they're going to need. And the last thing is even though we have one at Major Owens, we are in desperate need of a public pool. We have no pool in Community District 9. I believe that there are developments that are going to be coming online in the near future that will have the capacity to be able to bring a public pool to CB9. So I would ask the Department of City Planning, as you work with your developers on siting and locations and community needs, think about the community needs that we speak of in our public hearings. A public pool, I think, is a necessity that we need here in CB9. This also adds to the types of youth development and programming that we need. And a pool isn't just to swim. You meet friends when you go swimming. You meet staff. You're building your network in those spaces. And so I would ask that we focus on that as a facility as well. Sir, do you plan on speaking? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. You plan on speaking? Okay. Is there anyone else who has already testified who would like to come back and testify again? We have additional 2 minutes. Nobody? Great. Okay, so we have went through the testimony for the people who are here in the room. I just want to let everyone know who's online that we do have our general board meeting coming up this coming Tuesday, the 24th at MS 61 400 Empire Boulevard. The meeting starts at 7 p.m. Meetings are open to the public. Please come listen, hear the information, hear the work of the board, and the people who come to the meeting, engage with them. Some of the folks who attend our meetings are agency representatives, representatives from elected officials' office and the like, and so we want to make sure that while you're in our space, you're also building your own network as well. So our next meeting is going to be, again, February 24th at MS 61. I did mention earlier, again, National Grid, HeartShare, and Public Health Solutions will be here at CB9 on March 6th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. It is first come, first serve. Please show up. National Grid will have some giveaways. Not going to say what they are yet, but they will have giveaways. So please come through and meet these organizations so you can learn what they have to offer. Are there any additional statements, questions? Nothing? Okay, so from this point on, we will take the testimony. We will essentially transcribe it into a letter format, and it will be uploaded to the Department of City Planning's portal. I want to thank all of the participants that came to the public hearing in person. If you are a member of the public and you wish to get something included in this statement of needs, I would ask that you send it in writing to info@bko9 no later than, let's say, February 27th, close of business. So that's next Friday. If you have any thoughts about the statement of needs, please email us in writing those thoughts, and we will incorporate those into the letter that we send to the Department of City Planning. Again, my name is Dante Arnwine, the district manager here at CB9. I've been told to repeat the email again. Our email is infobk09@cb.nyc.gov. Our phone number is 718-778-9279. Our office is located at 890 Nostrand Avenue between President and Carroll Streets. And with that, we conclude our public hearing. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
You can go ahead and close that off. We're good.